welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renia White. It is the first week of April, which I'm so excited. Spring is definitely in the air. My tulips are coming up in the yard and the grass is just starting to turn green, which my chickens are so excited about. And yeah, Easter is this Sunday, so I thought I'd share with you a super simple savory Italian pie called Torta Pasqualina. It's made with spinach, Swiss chard, and eggs, and we're gonna put that all in my favorite pie dough that I make for almost all of my savory pies, so I'm excited to share that with you. And yeah, it's just the perfect simple dish for early morning on Easter Sunday or for brunch if you're having family over or, you know, just for you at home. It's something a little bit extra special. So yeah, let's get started. To start, we are going to make our pie dough. All you're going to need is flour, butter, salt, and water. We are going to start by combining our flour and salt. Sprinkle that in. Now for the fun and slightly messy part, we are going to incorporate our cold cubed butter into the flour, and we are going to simply use our hands. You can also use a food processor if you have it. Just whiz all the ingredients together. Try not to get it too hot. Unfortunately, my food processor is out of commission at the moment, but we have a new one on the way. I'm just going to start kind of squeezing it together and breaking apart those cubes of butter. Once that butter starts to disperse into the flour and it starts looking like sand, we'll start adding our water a little bit at a time. Add our water in. Alrighty, so we are going to add a little bit more water. You can also use a spoon for some of this if you don't want to get your hands really messy. A wooden spoon works as well. Knead our dough just inside the bowl, making sure you get that leftover flour on the bottom. Pretty good. No chunks of flour. Let's see. Now we are going to wrap that in plastic wrap and refrigerate for 2 hours. In the meantime, we'll make our filling and maybe we'll go outside and let the chickens out for a little bit. While the dough is resting, we are going to make our filling. For the filling, you will need 2 cups fresh spinach, 2 large rainbow chard or Swiss chard leaves, half an onion chopped, 1 cup fresh grated Parmigiano Reggiano, 6 eggs, and 1 cup fresh sheep's milk ricotta, and of course salt and pepper to taste, and a small dash of nutmeg. Bring a pot of slightly salted water to a rolling boil. Next, we are going to chop our spinach and chard. Once the water is at a rolling boil, we are going to place our fresh chopped spinach and chard in the water, and we're going to cook that for 3 minutes until tender. Strain the spinach and chard and squeeze out any excess water. To make the filling, we are going to take our strained and dried spinach and chard mixture, and we are going to add in our ricotta, our Parmigiano Reggiano, 2 of our eggs, and the onion. Next, we are going to add a dash of nutmeg, black pepper, and salt. Now that our mixture is all done, we are going to leave that out until our dough is ready, and then we can start assembling our Easter pie. I realized the other day when I introduced you to all my animals, I didn't introduce you to my thousands of bees. They are just getting more and more active now that it is warm outside. They're very upset that I'm giving all my attention to the bees right now. I'll let you out in just a minute. Got a big haircut. Jude! Yay! Little blooms are coming through finally. Starting to feel like spring here. Now that our dough has rested for 2 hours and our filling is ready, we are going to sprinkle our work surface with flour, and we are going to cut our dough in half, and we're going to roll that out into 2 even sheets so we can start preparing our pie. We're going to press that first sheet into our pie pan. Now that we have both our sheets of dough all rolled out and thin, we are going to fill our pie with the filling that we prepared with the spinach and ricotta mixture. Put that in. Pat that down, make sure it's even throughout. Now for the fun part, we are going to make 3 little nests with a spoon. So you're just going to pat 3 circles kind of evenly around your pie, separating the mixture. We are going to crack an egg into each hole. And there we go. There is our 3 eggs for the filling. Next, we're going to put our second layer of dough right over the top, like so. we're gonna trim the excess off of there. All right. And now you're just going to crimp the edges. There's lots of beautiful ways to do this. And I'm definitely no master. Probably wondering what we are going to do with that sixth and final egg. We are going to use that as a glaze, just like we did with the lobster pot pie. So I'm just gonna crack that into a small bowl. Whisk that till it's fluffy. Now, this part is totally optional, but you can take all the excess dough and knead that back together. You can use this to make any kind of design that you choose. Little leaves are kind of traditional. That's what we're gonna do. We'll brush those with just a bit of glaze as well. Now that our pie is all set to go, we are going to bake it in the preheated oven for about 40 to 50 minutes until golden all over the top. Now that our pie is finished, we are going to let that sit for about 2 hours before serving. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is not my normal posting day. I just wanted to give you all enough time to make this delicious recipe for Easter. But normal videos will be posted on Sunday, starting again next week. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It just takes you a moment and it helps me out a lot. And the full recipe will be in the link in my bio on my blog, Feasting Season, along with a lot of other seasonal recipes if you're interested. And I wanted to say an extra special thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You are so amazing and you all are helping me create this content and keep posting on my blog and feed all my beautiful animals. So I appreciate you, and if you'd like to become a patron, I'll have a link down below as well. I'll see you next week. Miss Erin, come on, come on.